Hello and welcome back to the video. And, well, what a mess this is. Stockport Council just doing something ridiculously daft. Maybe it makes sense to somebody, I don't know. But basically there's the roundabout up there, which will come round in a bit. It's actually a bridge. It's actually a railway bridge. It goes across the railway. Yep. I'm too sexy for my GoPro. Thank you, sir. And we go along here. Picture seems to be stuttering a bit. Take you on the wonderful pedestrian route. This will just be a few minutes. It won't take too long, I promise you. Just showing a bit of, if you want to get round everywhere, this is what you got to do. Well, that's Edgeley High Street. It's absolutely gorgeous, isn't it? You don't want to spend all day, every day down here. My God, what a mess. So we've got footpath closed ahead. So we'll just have a quick look up at the roundabout. This roundabout, this was roundabout sort of half three in the afternoon. The scarf my father wore, whatever that is. This is normally busy as a busy bee in busy town. It's absolutely chocker, and it's used all day, every day. Well, not all day, but you know, for rush hour traffic, it's absolutely essential. And they've closed it because that roundabout there has got to be replaced. I thought I'd just have a look up here to see just how closed is this footway. Can you get round at all? No, you can't. So we'll just start going back the other way. And then we sort of get past brings you sort of down, back here we are where we're by the junction towards the shops. And God, have you ever seen so many signs together in all your life? Caution, two-way, working traffic, road closed, etc., etc. Towards the housing estate. I'd rather not go down. I mean, there's sort of a pathway nearby where you got graffiti all over the place that they've just, they've put, I think I've shown them before, I can't remember, put sort of corrugated iron fences up just to hide some national rail building, and it's now just full of graffiti. So the kids just wearing hoodies as they go around the housing estate. It's like The Wire, basically. It's hideous. So I wasn't sure if you could actually go down that road because it says road closed. Obviously closed to traffic. So I went this way round through the housing estate, and that's sort of when you go along and then turn right a bit, it brings you out on this road. And yeah, lovely road it is. This is normally during rush hour traffic. This is very busy. This is King Street West. This is busy as a busy thing. Absolute chocker. Well, it would be chocker normally. Because a load of roads, they've had to reroute all the buses. Roadhead closed. If you look, it says there, Greek Street roundabout closed 31st of March for 12 months. A little bit just underneath it, you see a sort of pathway, as it were, going towards another street, Thomas Street, I think it is. And I made a video about the murals that are painted in that bridge, which are rather nice. But we'll come back to that in a bit anyway. Because I thought I'd try and see just how far up the road closed I can go. Spoiler alert, not very far. Certainly not to the roundabout, that's for sure. But I thought I'd see what I could see, In the background there's planes going somewhere. Far away from here, that's for sure. What a bloody mess. Let's look at the Lego bricks. I wonder if I can lift them up and make Lego houses out of them. I don't know. Probably not. Probably put my back out. It's a racket, isn't it? So I walked up this way as far as I could. Well, I could have gone further, but lots of people started coming down. So it just basically takes you around to that road that said road closed, and I wasn't sure whether I could go anywhere. So anyway, just pause this a second. As I went back towards that area with the railway bridge with the mural, go down there, then turn right, and you get onto, within a few minutes, you get onto the main road. This is Greek Street, which is another dump, quite frankly. And so we just walk up here. Normally this is incredibly busy as well at rush hour. Absolutely bloody shocker. shocker, it's a shocker. But now, for some time, for 12 months, let's say 12 months, I bet it's more like 24 months. Since when did any council do anything on time? Especially for the fucking shit stains at Stockport Council. Bunch of cunts, I hate them. Anyways. Enough of my thoughts about them. La la la. Somewhere to the left, there's actually someone's done up a flat and rented it out. I actually think if you to get it, if you rent it in the next 12 months, you got Peace Perfect Peace. It's just where it's where the stairs are, just coming up, just a little bit ahead. That's a flat you can rent. So absolutely, if you rent it for the next 12 months, absolute Peace Perfect Peace. You're absolutely golden. Rent it any time after that once all this is back open again, and you're stuffed. It's noisy, 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 noisy. Gas brake honk, gas brake honk, gas, 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 honk, honk, honk. So yeah, that's the roundabout. And yeah, it doesn't look like a bridge, does it? But yeah, the railway passes underneath it, and this is apparently, technically, a bridge. Funny looking bridge, I know. So they're going to take it all up, and I'm sure I've seen a video about it somewhere, but I don't know, I couldn't find it again. I've got other stuff that I will bring up in a minute after we've just had a quick walk down here. That lady starts following me again, so I think she's realised she's going the wrong way. Unless she thought she couldn't get through or something. But she comes back in a bit. But yeah, so again, this is normally absolutely chocker. Now it just looks like 28 days later. And that's just some of the people. Zombie. Anyway, just don't nick any cones. It would be a shame if anybody nicked the cones, because yeah, shame. Actually, there are all these cars stuck around, just all around the place. Obviously belonging to Stockport Council, etc. Let's just pause there a sec. Or members of staff working for Stockport Council, I guess, or whatever the company is who's dealing with all this. They're all sat there and they've got their engines running. Do they not realise that petrol isn't free? I mean, if they're trying to claim expenses, they won't be driving anywhere, so they can't claim on the mileage. Anyway, so this is now a stupid traffic light setting thing, because well, you'll see in a minute. Normally this is, well, it's lights on red at the moment. So there's pedestrian crossing. Actually, the pedestrian crossing going the way we just looked, not across this road. So if you see here, so that's where we just come from. That's Booth Street going down there, kindly pointed out by the words Booth Street on the sign. And let's just look back. Oh, I got away too soon. Yes, there's no, where I'm walking across here, there's no crossing. So I don't know, maybe they should have put one in there. And then you wouldn't have needed to put, if they put a little crossing in there, you wouldn't have needed to switch these lights off, because the people who are going opposite where I'm walking down now, they can only turn right legally. The people coming from the other side, the other way, they can only turn left. So there's no way the two roads of traffic are going to collide. But someone's had the bright idea, but then this is Stockport Council and they're fucking nuts, just to still have the lights as they are, rather than set up a simple traffic light system for pedestrians. On the odd occasion people are going to use it. And if they just let the traffic do its own thing, chances are, as I tend to let happen a lot of the time because I drive myself, by the time if you just let the traffic go on its own, by the time people are coming to cross it anyway, the traffic's all gone. So there's no need for any lights to be on, really. So let's go down here. Talk amongst yourself. I'll have a drink. This part's nearly done. Don't worry. Beep, beep. Oh yeah, people are beeping because there's the lights have gone green, and no one's Whoever's at the front hasn't realised. Now this chap, he could move out of my way, but no, he just decides to just walk into me. Is he fucking blind? Is it Stevie Wonder? He's coming to Co-op Live soon, Stevie Wonder. Not that man. And he's charging an absolute bloody fortune. No thanks. So, yeah. That's the road there, and there's... that's the wash place for you to wash your car. Yeah. Looks lovely, doesn't it? And we're nearly back where we started. Hang on. Amico. Windy pops. So you might be able to hear the train going underneath. I don't know. And then my eye caught this sign, or rather this. Oh, excuse me, windy pops again. Or rather, this sign caught my eye. Thieves beware. You will be seen. You will be traced. Nicking what? There's nothing there. What are you doing? Nick a tree? Nick a bit of grass? What a waste of time. And there we go. And we're back to square one. So, what else have we got? So there we go, Greek Street Bridge replacement. That's just an aerial shot of where I walk around, basically. The roundabout in the middle, and that's actually a bridge. And then you got the railway track going off the either side of it, because it's technically a bridge. Big bridge. Thank you. And then we have this image as well. Now, I have turned off the cursor thing on my cursor appearing in OBS, because it's just a pain in the backside and it gets in the way of games when I accidentally leave it on, so I've turned that off. But you see most of it's all red. That says prohibition of driving except for access. So sort of on the bottom end, if you pardon the expression, Edgeley Road, Castle Street, which is Castle Street is where the shops are. It's basically, I see you got loads of buses being rerouted, but HGV lorries can't go within a country mile of the area. So how are they going to deliver goods to the shops? I don't know. And they probably end up going through, well, they're not supposed to go through back streets, which are all tight and full of raised humps in the road. They're bad enough to negotiate even with a car. So how they get around, I have no idea. It just feels like no one's thought of this at all. So towards, sort of in the midst of that, so sort of the area itself that's coned off. If you look towards middle to the right, you got the roundabout there with there's a blue road underneath which just says Booth Street. That's the one, the last one I just walked down. I pointed it out, Booth Street. A bit further on, which I didn't show, was a couple of green lanes which say says upgrade to existing TRO. I don't know what that means. Anyway, they're changing it from single to double yellow lines for whatever reason. But yeah, the Booth Street is, because it's a very tight bridge, it's got a 7.5 ton weight limit, except for buses. Buses can be as weighty as they like, but HGVs go away. So, a bit of a nightmare all round. As for that one, no. Yeah, it's yeah, we're not going to get into that. It's just about various road closures, and there's so much information in there. It's all quite muted, and it goes out of what's the word? You can't bloody read it anyways when you do zoom into it. So it's an absolute waste of time. So last but not least, this is a bit of information about it all. Greek Street Bridge repair works due to start next month, but it's written on February the 19th. Here's what to expect. Absolute bloody carnage, that's for sure. Those adverts are annoying, aren't they, on the right hand side? So we've got, yeah, that's Roundabout. Repair works on the Greek Street Armoury Roundabout Bridge. The pub behind it's called the Armoury. Will begin soon, meaning the area will be closed to traffic from 31st of March 2025. As I say, they say 12 months, probably more like 24, the way this council work. A massive engineering project will bring 12 months of chaos and carnage to Stockport Centre, a councillor has warned. Network Rail will start to replace, work. That'll be a first. To replace the Greek Street Bridge of the Armoury Roundabout will be closed to traffic for a year. A number of diversion routes have been planned along the A6, Edgeley Road, Stockport Road to try and reduce disruption. Fat chance. Several bus services will be impacted. La-di-la. Danny Vaughan, Transport for Greater Manchester's Chief Network Officer, said bus diversion routes may sometimes need to change and asked passengers to regularly change the B Network website or app because you're going to get fucked otherwise. One of the councillors urged drivers to stick to the official diversion routes to try and minimise disruption for residents. Well, I already saw a few pictures earlier today, and it's an absolute fucking nightmare. No one can get anywhere. It's just the residential roads that you can barely get one car down. Then I'm trying to get two cars down either way, and people coming off all the other junctions. Just imagine, so the screen in Pac-Man or Amidar, something like that. You've got people crisscrossing all over the bloody place. It's just nightmare. He said, "We've pushed Stockport Council highways through as much as they can. The rest of it comes down to driver behaviour." Oh, good luck with that one. We're just going to plead with drivers to do the right thing. It'll be 12 months of chaos and carnage. Talking of chaos and carnage, and I tried reloading them, but it didn't work. These pictures, wherever they are, have disappeared. Well done. Diversion routes will be in place while the repairs are carried out. The closure is part of Network Rail's £16 million investment. If that costs only £16 million, I'll be a monkey's uncle. Not a chance. It'll double at least. Why charge £16 million when they can get away with double? The investment will replace the ageing bridge that crosses over the West Coast Main Line. The original bridge, constructed in 1958, has reached the end of its life. Just waiting for it to collapse, and needs to be replaced, the company said. Olivia Boland from Network Rail said, "I know that closing the roundabout for a year will disrupt the daily lives of the local community, and I'm very sorry for the inconvenience this will cause," she said from her ivory tower. She doesn't give a shit. "We work closely with Stockport Council and TFGM to make road, pedestrian and bus diversions as convenient as possible. I advise you to please follow the official diversionary routes which can be found on the Network Rail website." Councillor Graham Bainham, Stockport's Transport and Highways lead, said the work is essential for keeping the road and railway safe for years to come. We're working closely with Network Rail and TFGM to keep Stockport moving with diversion routes in place to help ease the impact. We really appreciate everyone's patience and understanding while the vital project is carried out. What else we got? Oh, a bit of a picture there of the when you look over that picture, that map I had, or the sort of picture of the roundabout before. Look over the top end of it, and that's what you'd see if you were tall enough. And then that bridge over there that's the one with the mural. I did a video of that a while back when they opened it up and painted it. The work is also set to impact train services throughout the town, which pass through the town. During Easter, work will take place to prepare the railway for bridges replacement. Oh joy! Changes to train services over Easter weekend. Oh great! I was going to use a train over the Easter weekend. That's that fucked, isn't it? Get a bus somewhere, set off a bloody hour early. Ugh. Where passengers are advised to check National Rail inquiries before they travel. Some services will be diverted around Stockport, while others will just be replaced by a bus, and others will probably just disappear altogether because they don't care. Network Rail said the work will include demolishing and rebuilding the bridge, which it described as a complex process. No shit, Sherlock. Over last Christmas, engineers constructed a temporary bridge to reroute existing utility services such as water and electricity. We're nearly done now. Free from clickbait, pop-up ads and unwanted surveys. Free from ads. Yeah. Fucking hell. Pop-up ads. Oh, pop-up ads. So they'll put all kinds of other shitty ads on your screen anyway. Once the road is closed, the road layout will be removed in a way that does not damage the bridge structure while the railway is in operation. Oh, this is going to be a joy. From August the 2nd to the 23rd. So go on holiday during this time so you can avoid it all. The bridge, which is made up of about 200 concrete beams, will be demolished and the new bridge installed. Then the Network Rail team will redirect utility services, waterproof the bridge and reinstate the road. And then 6 months later they'll dig it all up again because they've got something wrong. Stockport MP Navendra Mishra said, I acknowledge the impact for the community will be significant during the closure of the roundabout, but the investment is welcomed as critical for the long-term future of the railway bridge. Network Rail have held consultation events and I encourage them to continue their engagement during the closure with residents, businesses and other stakeholders. Right, I did get a letter through the door about a sort of whole thing to do with this, where I think between 4 and 7 p.m. on Wednesday 19th of March you could go along and just listen to stuff and ask questions about all the problems that are going to come up. Wednesday 19th of March. I received it on Friday 28th of March. Genius. So yeah, that gives you an idea of how well this is going. But of course, if you looked at the date that I posted this, it's April the 1st. April Fool! Hey, ha 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 ha! I'm afraid not, actually. The April Fool's on us because it's actually happening, as you saw from all the bloody roadworks. It's a real thing. What a shame. Oh well. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. In the meantime, please like. I was going to say something rude about Stockport Council again. Might do in another video. Subscribe. Yeah, God, I've lost track now. Anyway, let me know your thoughts in the comments below. In the meantime, please like this video, share it with your friends, subscribe if you have enjoyed it, click on the bell for all notifications. Oh, Genesis, come and save us. Thank you.